Welcome to the stream.
Yoo-hoo.
Oh, that was quick.
How many seconds of that did I play last time? Like a second and a half.
3.
It demonetized it immediately. It was not worth it. Welcome back to Flurry Sports.
Wait till 30 seconds passes.
Yeah, that's right. Welcome back to Flurry Sports. Like we said last week, every Wednesday we're going to be doing a mock draft here for the Green Bay Packers. Or it's every week, maybe not Wednesday, but we will try. If you're watching this after the fact, definitely jump in the comments and subscribe as well. But let us know who you want the Packers to select in the first round. Maybe what you think the Packers are going to get from the Aaron Rodgers trade. There's been new speculation, I guess you can call it, with Peter Schrager releasing what he thinks it's going to be. He's obviously super tied in with the Jets, so I think it's definitely possible, but we also have to look at it from that lens too, because that's what the Jets are proposing, if he's saying that. Like, it's not like that's what the Packers are going to accept. But he thinks it's going to be second-round pick, fourth-round pick, and then the conditional pick for next year, which is pretty similar to, what I said anyways. I just said second-round pick, the conditional pick next year, and then Corey Davis. But if the Packers don't want Corey Davis, which makes perfect sense to not want Corey Davis, then maybe a fourth-round pick is fine. But that also means Samori Toure, or Samar whatever. So yeah, Samori Toure is the oldest wide receiver on the Packers roster, which
Hell yeah.
great. That's exactly what we need. But yeah, let's just jump into this here. Let's hope nothing drops this week. But yeah, jump in the chat. Let us know what you're thinking of these draft picks, who you want to see the Packers draft. Luke, Trevor, you jump in as well. When I ran this quickly right before we jumped on, it looks like Pro Football Focus completely changed their rankings. I'm not sure if it's the ADP. I'm not sure if it's their rankings. So I guess let's just run through this really quick just to see where players are getting taken now. As always, Pro Football Focus is not very accurate, and they should never, ever be cited as a stat. So any grades that you see from this, disregard, in my personal opinion. Take every ADP in this mock draft with a grain of salt. You can get Stetson Bennett in the 7th round, and he's probably going to be a 4th-round pick or a 5th-round pick. Brenton Strange, you can, up until earlier this week, you could get him in the 7th round. He might be a 3rd-round pick. So, like, Pro Football Focus doesn't really know what's going on. So really quick, I'm just going to zoom through this really quick just so we can see where people are getting taken. I'm not even going to do a trade. Quentin Johnston's been dropping a lot lately. Yeah, it doesn't really matter who I pick here. I'm just going to pick really quick just so I can look to see who's available. Just gauge the temperature of everything going on here. Good to know Jordan Battle's still going in the 3rd round. That may not be accurate going forward. But it looks like Moreno is not here. That's the biggest difference so far, I would say. I think that's accurate. I don't think he's going to be there. And now he's zoomed to the 7th round. Connor Galvin's going in the 7th round still. That's good to know. Mapu's good. Johnson's good versatile safety. Slade's a beast on the defensive line. Looks like Lupke was taken, so I think that's a difference. Jake Moody's still there. Okay. This is the biggest thing, though. I want to look at the 1st round. So they have Will Levis going 7th to the Raiders. They have Jackson Smith going 10th. Paris Johnson at 12. Nolan Smith at 14. Johnston we picked at 15. Lucas Van Ness right after that, though. Zay Flowers 21. Brian Branch 22. Michael Mayer 25.
I've seen Lucas Van Ness mocked in a lot of people's top 10s. recently.
He is. I don't think anyone knows where to grade him. Like I've seen him between 10 and like that 22 mark, probably. Yeah. But I mean, if you talk to not McBride, McShay, he doesn't know what the fuck's going on with anything. He has Brian Branch at like 45. Like he doesn't. I don't understand whatsoever. Who did he have the Packers taking? Brees? No. No, Miles Murphy. Huh. What were my grades? What did they say? Wow. Crazy. Okay. Let's do a legit one now. Let's just get this Jets trade out of the way. What do we think? Should we just do the Peter Schrager trade, or should we do the trade that we have been sort of projecting?
Let's see what happens when we do Peter's trade.
Okay, so that would be 42, 112. Doesn't matter for next year, I guess. But yeah, that 112.
I don't see the Packers ever taking a second and a fourth. I'd be pretty shocked if they do that.
Me too.
I mean, the fourth is just the equivalent of Corey Davis, essentially.
I guess.
Like, would you rather have a player for 1 year before he hits free agency, or would you rather have a draft pick? The Packers are going to take a draft pick every day of the week.
Which you should.
Especially in that scenario. It's not like
given
you need
Corey
Davis.
Given
if it was a third, I'll take the player.
Okay, whatever. Okay, so just looking at the first round so far, can you guys see this? Or
yes.
Yeah.
What happens if I mean, yeah.
Do we
see stuff here?
Can you scroll back up to the top in the round? Do we really think that Anthony Richardson is a top 4 pick?
Yeah, I think he will be, unless the Colts like Levis more than Richardson.
Yeah,
but I think the Colts take one of them.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm not saying he's going to be great. I think he's a badass. I like him.
Sure.
But I don't know how good of a quarterback he's going to be.
Sure. I would. You would have to imagine that someone wanting a quarterback is going to try to trade for that Arizona pick, right? That number 30.
You would think so. I mean, I wouldn't doubt that Colts do it.
Right.
Right now, but the rumor is the Titans are going to try to get there, which would be interesting to have 3 AFC South teams in the first 4 picks.
Agreed.
But yeah, I don't know who else would want a quarterback, I guess.
Oh. Yeah. I mean, Atlanta seems pretty locked in with Desmond Ridder. And
I guess.
Yeah, for whatever that's worth.
And I do think some teams are willing to. I think we could see a team from one of these picks. Like I could see the Colts go from 35 up to like 28, and then take Hendon Hooker there.
Yeah.
Like I think the Colts are going to go for quarterback, but what's the drop off from Will Levis to Hendon Hooker? I'm not even sure if there is one. I think Hendon Hooker might be better.
I think he is better.
Yeah. So I think that could be the interesting thing to watch. But there's also going to be teams like every year. Like if you're going from pick, let's say 14 through 22, 23, all of those teams, including the Packers, will want to trade back.
Sure.
Like right now, okay, so now we have our pick here. So Quentin Johnston, we love.
Mm-hmm.
Like we could pick him, or we could trade back and get a different receiver. Kalaya Cansey, everyone's saying is Aaron Donald 2.0. That's not true, but they love that comparison.
Is because they both played at Pitt?
Van Ness. Yeah, he played at Pitt. He's a too small defensive tackle that played at Pitt. Good interior pass rusher. It's dangerous to compare him to Aaron Donald, and I don't think it's fair to him.
One of the greatest defensive players ever.
Yeah, legitimate. The best interior defensive lineman of all time, probably, or at least up there. Yeah, that's him. Lucas Van Ness is extremely versatile. He could play on the edge for the Packers. He could fill that Dean Laurie role. obviously be an upgrade from him. But he's just a defensive lineman. I wouldn't think of him as an edge rusher necessarily. He could do it all. Brian Branch, obviously, I love. He's a versatile nickel or safety. People really like Nolan Smith. Packers fans really, really like Nolan Smith. I don't know. In my personal
Georgia.
I don't know what your guys' opinion is. For me, like this pick is between Johnston, Van Ness, and Branch. And I guess I would discount Branch here just because there's a lot of safeties I do like in the second round.
Yeah, I mean, you guys know where my head's at. I want Johnston.
Trevor, what's your thoughts?
Yeah, I'd want Johnson. But I think this is a scenario where if the Packers in real life get this, I think, to your point, they could definitely trade down 3-4 picks.
Like, right, because that or they're going to reach for the Georgia guy. Like we've been through this before.
I feel like the last 3 years that we've done this, at least my sake, I think I've said pick a wide receiver in the first round every time, and in every single draft we've ever done. Never has happened, but I'm going to keep saying it until it happens.
I will say, like, obviously Goot needs Jordan Love to succeed, so he's going to want to put everything he can around him. I think the Packers would have drafted a wide receiver in the past if one fell to them, but everyone else has been willing to move up. So
Sure.
if somehow Johnston does fall to them, I do think they would be willing to pull the trigger. I don't think they're going to like avoid it.
Sure.
So we'll go with the logical pick here. Not that happens. And what's up, Randy? Is cream cheese underrated?
Sure isn't.
No.
Properly.
Trevor just said that as a quote because I don't know why. It's properly rated.
Very properly rated.
Okay, so Josh Downs, obviously, we know Luke likes him. He's actually a really good player. Went just before us. Uzama, really good edge rusher, is off the board. Where did Brian Branch went to the Vikings?
Gross.
Addison. Could you imagine if the Bengals took Jordan Addison?
It'd be incredible.
Not going to happen.
It'd be incredible, though.
So stupid. I mean, I would assume if they did that, then T. Higgins is gone probably.
Yeah.
I don't know. Okay. So for our pick.
This hurts because I really like Forbes, but that's not what the Packers should be doing in the second.
No, and he doesn't fit the Packers whatsoever. Sam Laporta makes sense. I think Nathaniel Dell is really good, but like we obviously don't need him with our first pick, and he's probably, I mean, this is too early for him as well. Like I would take him in the 49-50 range, but Steve Avila, super versatile interior lineman. Luke Musgrave, another really athletic tight end. Fucking Tud Mach. Fucking love that guy. Obviously, we have a pick again in a couple picks. So, do we want to go offense or defense, you think?
I think that we want to go defense.
Okay. Who do you like? I will say, usually Uzama's dropping to this pick, and I do like him at 42 a lot, but
I also do.
He's off the board.
What about your guy Johnson? Or you're not going to reach for him here?
I mean, we can. Like, I would say if we don't take him at 42, we should take him at 45. So it doesn't really matter.
Okay.
Or Jordan. Well, we could get Jordan Battle in the third, though, too. Because he's just as good. He's more of a traditional safety where Antonio Johnson is more of like a box safety. He can play nickel. And then we got Anthony Johnson, who will for sure still be there. But he is a safety turned slot cornerback, so he can play both too, and he's also really good.
Sure.
Both of them will still be there. Who's your guys' I think the Packers are going to go tight end here. Who
Yep.
do you guys like more between Laporta and Musgrave?
Musgrave.
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
I mean, I don't have much of a
Let's go
preference.
with it. I think they're both really good. Like, I
Yeah.
don't think it really matters.
Jalen Hyatt. Where was he ranked?
Hyatt.
I didn't see him
Second.
anywhere near where we were. 77. Wow.
Oh. That's Pro Football Focus's
Yeah.
rankings versus ADP.
It's
Like,
pretty
Tanner
nice.
McKee is their 37th ranked fucking player.
It's pretty nice that Atlanta, for Jahmyr Gibbs, they have the perfect mentor with Cordero Patterson for him.
True. Did they sign another running back?
Are you thinking of Todd Gurley?
That's right. That's right.
Remember when that happened?
No, they signed. Yeah, I do remember that. Let me. Okay, really quick side tangent. I need to see. Falcons depth chart. Maybe it's just a dream I had. Maybe I'm dreaming about the Atlanta Falcons. Is this up to date? Yeah, I guess I was just dreaming about the Atlanta Falcons. Maybe I was thinking about Calais Campbell. That must have been it. Okay.
Imagine him at running back.
I mean, just lean forward and get 3 yards.
I think we should go one of the safeties.
Yeah, probably. I'm fine with going. Honestly, I'm fine with going Johnson and then pairing him with like maybe Battle in the third, like so you can get that versatile safety and then a true safety.
Like it.
Yeah.
Sure. Let's take a chance and try that. Nathaniel Dell's still there. Sorry, it's Jordan Bell. So we think Battle, probably?
Yep.
Okay. And then we have 2 4th-round picks now.
Take Johnson too. Why not?
Honestly, if that means we could cut Stokes, I'm cool with it. I mean, Jamie Robinson's also another versatile safety. I do not have an issue with.
Zach, you had big last time we talked. You had big talks about Kobe Turner.
Yeah, he's another. He's the one. He's an interior pass rusher. Like he's a defensive lineman. I think he's just going to blow up on the inside. I like him a lot. He could probably. What are his measurables? I feel like he could take over for Dean Lowry in like the third round roll. 6'3", 290. He's about Dean Lowry's size, actually. Dean Lowry's a little bigger. But yeah. How many sacks did he have? Only 3. I mean, he just 27 fucking hurries, though.
Those grades are insane.
I mean,
they're PFF grades, but still.
Though. He's also playing in the ACC. So it's he what was his best? I don't even know who this is.
VMI, baby.
Army, 92.
VMI, Virginia Military.
Missouri. Killed Missouri. Congratulations.
Who doesn't?
Duke. Yeah. But yeah, he's a great player. I'm fine with
if the Packers were to draft him here at this draft, you already have every need but quarterback.
Yeah, that's true.
I like it.
These rankings are wild. Like, what's going on? This guy right here, Mapu, I do like him a lot. We can get him with our very final pick. Like, I don't know. Okay, Kobe Turner. And then we could still go Anthony Johnson. That's not realistic, but that's fine. Rennie Hickman's okay. Did I just miss him?
Who?
Oh yeah, Moreno. They're going to give us a bad grade if we go him, but I do like him there in a realistic setting. Otherwise, is there a position you think you want to look at here?
mean, it never hurts to stock up on linemen, right?
For sure. I think middle. Ooh, Noah Sewell. I think middle of the draft, especially. I feel like it can get pretty dry,
Right.
but we also see linemen stocks rise at the very, very end,
True.
like close to draft day. I mean,
It's like linemen are kind of like
Almost.
what, like 3-point shooters in basketball or like relievers in baseball. You can never have too many of them.
I agree. I agree. That being said, Zavala's a guard. He's good. He's just overweight and he doesn't really move very well.
Yeah.
But at guard, it doesn't
Yeah.
really matter. Juice is actually pretty good. I don't think he could play center, but he's probably a guard as well. I don't know anything about Voorhees, to be transparent. Seldaveri, he's been one of my favorites to draft in the 7th round. He's probably a 5th or a 6th round guy. Prototypical tackle. I think he's going to be really good. Otherwise, Moreno Cropper's a great slot receiver. Like, I'm fine with that too.
Which one of these linemen speak to you the most?
I mean, I think Seldaveri is the best available. I just don't think it's a good value. Like, I think we could get him easily at 170.
Okay.
So I don't think we need to go him if we're just playing it that way. Otherwise, we also could go Zach Kuntz. He's that 6'8", extremely athletic tight end.
Hell yeah.
Okay. He can be the blocker, the more inline tight end, maybe, to go along with Musgrave. I mean, do we go Johnson?
Honestly, yeah.
It's just not fair. So he's our nickel, I guess. We got 2 new safeties. We got a nickel.
Hey,
Stokes is
Coco.
on the street.
Oh,
He's pretty. He's good. I think he's only like 6 foot though. Oh no, he's 6'4". I'm wrong.
Foco.
Okay, I mean, for what it's worth, he did torture Mountain West offenses.
it's good that he's on our team.
Thank God. Thank God.
Oh, loop key. It's gone.
Yeah, his stock's been going up. I kind of want to take credit for that, but because I don't think anyone else is talking about him. He's great though.
Browns feel like a team that would use a fullback as well.
True. That is true. So
Where's
7th
Kareem
round, we got
Hunt?
4
Is he
picks
still with the
here.
Browns?
Who?
Kareem Hunt.
I don't think he's on a team right now.
No, he's a free agent.
I was gonna say.
Mapu is pretty good safety. We got Quindell Johnson's another versatile safety. He's probably a slot. How many slot slams do you play? 281. He's probably a slot. But he's actually really good. Jacob Slade's a good defensive lineman. Like, he kind of projects to be almost like a Dean Lowry. Diabate, whatever, is just that he's Quay Walker, like I said before.
If you scroll up a little bit to that Alabama defensive lineman, I feel like an Alabama defensive lineman in the 7th round shouldn't be a thing.
That's true. How many snaps did he play? 372. That's not terrible. Just measurables.
That's me being transparent and knowing nothing about this guy.
6'1". Boy, oh boy.
6. Yeah, he's teeny. I mean, yeah, he's basically my size playing, trying to play interior defensive line.
Might be tough.
Maybe. I mean, he's definitely what I like to do with like these big time players. I guess any player, but any power school, like for people wanting to know how to project some of these guys, like look to see how they played against the good schools. Like, I don't give 2 fucks about what he did against Utah State.
Right.
Like, he could have had the worst game of his life or the best game of his life. I don't even there's no need to watch the tape.
Mm-hmm.
But like Texas, that's important. Arkansas is important. Tennessee is important.
Auburn.
Obviously played well in Texas and Tennessee. It looks like
Austin
LSU,
P.
even though they haven't been great, that's important. Austin Peay's also obviously got to watch that tape.
Powerhouse.
Kansas State. So he actually kind of, I don't know.
He played the competition almost.
Kind of. I mean, I'm fine with going up. Like, I truly don't care. I don't think the Packers would do that whatsoever.
And we've talked about this in the past, but I mean, it feels like if you don't really know what to do, you should kind of go with the player on the better team.
Well, truly, like if you think about Alabama, Georgia, a lot of times Clemson, like the best players that those guys have faced ever in their lives were in practice.
Right.
And that's why it's like, it's great to have those guys because they were battle tested. You just can't watch the tape.
Right.
Because it's from practice. We got to take Quay Walker. We have, if he's there, you got to take him.
That's true.
Okay. So 2 picks left. Again, the last pick probably should be a kicker.
We didn't take any linemen after talking up linemen.
Oh, we didn't? Okay.
I don't think so.
Who's even available? Yikes. Okay. I'll always have a soft spot in my heart for Arkansas Pine Bluff.
It's a cool logo.
I thought about going there. I do
Actually?
like them. Love the golden lines. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, there isn't much left. Yikes. What the fuck? Where did... Oh, Connor Galvin. We probably should have taken him with that pick. He's a tackle that seemingly everybody hates for some reason. Okay. What do you want? I don't care.
Take another safety.
That speaks to you. Okay. Wendell Johnson. And then go kicker. Jake Moody will be there. Who's the next rated?
Smite.
Ryland. Yeah, Jake Moody's the best one. Loads. Randy wants to know what your favorite sandwiches are. Mine's a peanut butter and jelly.
Cheesesteak.
Also good. I mean, they hated Antonio Johnson.
I like capicola on my sandwiches too.
It's okay.
And hot peppers.
Yeah, definitely hot peppers.
Jake Moody is a C+. Definitely does not take into account Mason Crosby's old ass leg.
Well, it's like they're just taking into account the rankings. So they ranked him below the 52nd center in the draft or whatever, and they didn't want us to take him. So the picks that we got from the trade, 42. So we got Luke Musgrave and Kobe Turner.
Nice.
Yeah, that's not bad. Plus the conditional pick or whatever. But then, so Quentin Johnston, obviously immediate starter. Luke Musgrave, immediate vertical starter at that tight end position. He can get up the field. He's super hyper athletic. Injury history, but who doesn't have that? Antonio Johnson, he can play nickel. He can play box safety. He can play traditional safety. I think he can do it all. Jordan Battles, more of a traditional deep safety. Kobe Turner, probably a third down role early on in his career, rushing on the inside alongside Kenny Clark, blow shit up. Zach Kuhn's more of a in-line tight end, blocking guys, just beating the shit out of guys, but he's also weirdly fast. Following the footsteps of Jordy Nelson, that. He can be white lightning for us. Anthony Johnson, safety turn slot corner. Love that. Or I might have it backwards, but he's a slot corner. That's what I think he is. Fehoko, highly productive edge rusher in college. That was in the Mountain West, but that hasn't steered the Packers away from players before. DJ Dale sounds extremely white. Diabetes, is Quay Walker. Quindell Johnson's another versatile safety. You could play either. Jake Murphy can kick the fuck out of a ball.
It's another thing I like is
Good job.
from big schools. They've been in big spots before.
Especially
Well,
Moody.
especially him.
Yeah.
Yeah. Big playoff kicks. What can we do here?
Probably put Carrot
Yeah,
for
kinda-
positional value up a little bit.
I'll bring that up a bit. I'm gonna just I'm taking the Pro Football Focus board off.
And raising this up too.
Bring what? Oh, sure.
I also like grilled ham and cheese sandwiches.
Very good.
Always solid.
Yep.
You know what sandwiches I hate?
What?
Meatball subs. Those
No, Zach.
You know what?
Yeah.
Let's hear them out. Why?
They're always soggy.
Okay, that's
And
fair.
then I don't want fucking meatballs. Like, I'd rather have meatloaf. Like, I just have one solid thing of meat. Like, I just don't want them falling out. It's just messy. It's just
It is.
It's a chore. I can't be bothered.
You're right.
Eat a meatloaf or meatball sandwich.
It's tough. Like if you're eating a meatball sandwich, like pick up a remote and change the channel without getting it all dirty or anything like that. You're right.
See, I can support that. Do you ever get a meatball sub from Cousins though?
Oh yeah.
Like I said, I've had Cousins once and it was gross.
I
need to go back.
They cut the meatballs in like half, so it's a lot easier.
That's smart. That's at that point you're not eating a meatball sub though. It's just ground beef.
Well, isn't that what everything is?
No, I don't think so.
Let's move on.
Okay. What do we want to do with the trade?
We want to. Let's try to trade.
2 seconds.
What did you say, Luke?
No, go ahead. I wasn't saying anything.
What did Trevor say? I missed what both of you said.
I want 2 seconds.
Okay. I mean, we're just going to clean up at this point. Okay. Give the Packer fans what they want.
Well, I want 2 first-round picks, but.
Well, sorry, Gutekunst Jr. Okay, so Will Levis went 4th. Anthony Richardson 7. That is a Raiders pick. That's a super Raiders pick.
It sure is.
Van Ness went 8th. Johnston went 11th.
So
we gotta take Jackson, right?
So I would say here to take Jackson, or do we want to just do we want to trade back and just see what happens?
If he's there, we can't can't
you're
hesitate.
You're right. I'm overthinking. You're right.
Yeah, trust your eyes.
Damn it, I wanted Mausch.
Wow. Branch went 34. Kincaid went late. Oh, that is such a Cowboys pick. The Aaron Donald 2.0. Jerry Jones is drooling over that guy. Interesting. Okay, and then fucking Uzama went too.
Oh, you got 3 of the next 4. Let's go.
Yeah. I like Jack Campbell a lot. I just think he needs to be a Detroit Lion, so I don't want to take him.
Yeah,
he deserves Dan Campbell.
He also looks like the most stereotypical Big Ten linebacker of all time.
Absolutely. Hard nose.
Yeah.
You can even see the red mark on his nose where he broke it all the
right.
times. He is.
He is the Big Ten.
What I think of Jack Campbell, I think neck roll.
Yeah,
maybe single bar. Yeah, for sure. Can't take him. He deserves to be in Motor City.
He also kind of looks like every Iowa basketball player to ever exist, which is funny.
True. We probably shouldn't go tackle, but I do like Daewon Jones.
What about Avila here, or with that 45th pick?
Yeah.
Steve.
Yeah, I guess we do have 42, 43, 45.
Because I mean, just me personally, I think Avila, Musgrave, and then somebody else with these 3 if I'm the Packers.
And not knowing who Atlanta took in their first round, I would guess they take the the receivers on the top. It was Downs is on the top. So we need to play that into
Yeah.
the factor at all.
True. I mean, we could just completely refresh the Packers wide receivers and go like
I like
Downs,
that.
Laporta, and then the offensive lineman pick.
Love it.
Okay.
Hell yeah.
Not the Laporta part. Let's go with the other guy, but
You don't like Laporta?
I don't like Laporta. I can't trust anybody coming out of Iowa. I don't care if they're tight end or not. Iowa lets you down at every step of the way. Can't trust them.
Yeah, Trevor, look at every tight end in the league. Like half of them are from Iowa.
Don't care. Don't want them.
He is so good. Okay.
We want a beaver,
Musgrave.
man.
Do we? Okay. Okay. You and your Mountain West people. I'm going to put an asterisk next to it. I think Laporta might be the best tight end in the entire draft. And then we're going to go off.
Steve.
Daewon Jones went right before us.
We could take Laporta too.
Steve.
No, we're not taking two tight ends.
Steve.
Come on, 2 tight end sets. What's better for a rookie quarterback? Tell me that.
I mean, Trevor, if we took both of those tight ends, one of them sitting behind Tyler Davis.
Mm-hmm.
Like we're running
two
tight end sets. I guarantee it.
He's got to learn.
Something tells me the Packers would want to bring in a veteran tight end as well.
I really like Nathaniel Dell, but we already took 2 wide receivers.
What about Nick Herbig?
I like him. Like people keep saying he's too small to play edge. I think he can play edge, but if the Packers somehow drop him back, that's okay too. But I do think he's good at edge, and I would be fine to take him here. We also haven't taken a safety yet, though.
Oh, true.
I like Herbig because I'm assuming Johnson or the guys.
Well, I mean Johnson shouldn't play safety. Like I would go.
What's the
too.
What's the MO on the Florida State safety?
He's also a versatile safety. I think he played about half his snaps in the box and then played
Okay.
And 167 in the slot. Like he's a good safety too. Like for some reason there's so few like traditional safeties in this draft. They just kind of do it all.
Yeah.
Which to me means they're really good football players. Like they're just smart football players. So I personally don't think we need Herbig. I understand we want to sell jerseys. Or what are the other safeties, I guess? Let's just see. Battle was taken. Hickman's okay. Yeah, so there isn't one like traditional safety left really. But Jamie is probably closest to it. I think that's what we should do.
Yeah, can't trust State Iowa. Can't trust Iowa State.
I mean, we're going to get him next. He's still going to be there.
The hell we are.
There he is. Otherwise, oh, Jesus. Ahomo's still here. We got to take him probably.
Yeah. Because we haven't taken a D lineman, have we?
No. We were excited about giving Jordan Love all those weapons to throw a slant every play.
That's what should happen.
That's what's going to happen.
They should just load up on receivers.
Oh, I mean, like regardless if we get receivers or not, I can tell you we are bringing Mike McCarthy's offense back to Green Bay. It's just going to be slant flat every play. Slant flat, slant flat.
I hope they bring back the play where just throw it one-on-one with the receiver. Just quick toss. Make a move.
I also like the play where on 3rd or 4th and 1, they bomb it 50 yards down the field.
That's also a good play. Both of these guys are still here in round 5. We just took the run stopper. We could go with the pass rusher on the interior. We could go with the nickel slot cornerback there.
Nickel slot cornerback is my vote so far.
Trevor, thoughts?
Sure.
Okay. I mean, we're gonna get a very good grade on this draft. What?
Kobe.
Jesus,
Oh, it's a Kuntz.
That's okay.
fine. This is.
Oh, Loopkey already
This
went.
draft.
God damn, you won
You
the
guys aren't
second
thinking
one.
about this the right way. The Packers need to get Kuntz so they'll be fun to use in Madden.
True. That is true.
You can't stop 6'8" tight ends in Madden.
There's a few in this draft too. There's some big boys.
Jake Bobo is also a very Packers name.
It's a decent name. Okay, so we don't need defensive linemen, even though I like Slade. That's another versatile D back. Quindell probably good on special teams. I saw Coy Walker's there. The second coming of Todd Gurley's here.
Oh yeah. Ibrahim wishes he was a first round pick.
Yeah, he's Todd Gurley without the money.
You're
what
right.
He's going to be.
Which is kind of the worst part about being Todd Gurley. Never mind.
That's true. Thoughts?
How is Starling Thomas the fifth?
How? What do you mean?
Like who is he? What kind of player is he?
Oh, I thought you meant how is he the fifth?
No,
like how did he get there?
No, I thought you meant like how is he doing right now?
Oh,
like Zach personally knew him.
No, I do not. I don't know much about him.
I only asked because
he had a fine game against LA Tech.
Pretty good. FAU played a good game against Final Four team.
I only asked because
the fastest cornerbacks in the draft.
Ooh, love that.
The name that
you sign off. Oh, never mind.
And the small school kind of reminds me of what's his name from Sam Houston State, I think last year that went to Tampa Bay.
Oh, Zion McCollum. He's not Zion McCollum.
I have nothing to go off of it. Just the name of the small school reminds me of him.
He's about a half a foot shorter, and probably still slower, even though he's one of the fastest cornerbacks in the draft.
But I think we take him. I think that's a Packer pick.
Nah, Packers. No, they don't even know where UAB is.
That's true.
NIT runner-ups.
Packers. If you're going small school for the Packers, you have to go out west.
Or would they go? Is Corey Trice? Is he a white cornerback?
Probably.
No. I mean, what the hell are you talking about? White cornerback.
Well, just look at his 40 times. I'll tell you.
He is not. I just figured Purdue, but apparently, to be honest, in my mind, I pictured Drew Brees.
Yep.
Lining up in front of somebody. No, he's not white.
In my mind, I kind of pictured Zach Edey playing corner.
That too. Okay, so I'm just gonna make a quick decision. I'm gonna go him. Quay Walker was taken, so was Todd Gurley. I think this guy might be like 5'10".
Ooh.
If you want him.
Mountain West, baby.
That's stretching it. I
Mountain
watched
West.
some tape on Tyvi. He is not 6 foot.
Take him, Mountain West.
National champion runner-up.
True. That's a good point.
Booty time, baby. Oh wait, no, we got one more. My bad.
Slade's great.
Can we draft the best name in the draft? Is Jadakiss still here?
I have an actual question that's going to sound like a dumb question, but do any sportsbook put out odds for Mr. Irrelevant?
I think they have a position for Mr. Irrelevant.
I feel like if you did a player, they could make so much money.
True. That would be fun.
Mm-hmm.
Might be Lou Nichols III.
Lou Nichols III, that's like a guy from the 1950s.
Mm-hmm. Truman Jones, of course he went to Harvard.
Sounds like the biggest nerd in NFL history.
I bet he's like 5'8", white. What is this guy?
240. Should be hooping for him.
That tells you something if he's not hooping for him.
Right. Like, he could have helped take down Princeton.
Let me see this guy. Ooh, he looks like a football player. That's crazy. I'm just very shocked. Huh. He looks like he should have gone to Georgia, to be completely honest. In that red there, he looked good. But I'm guessing he's not good. How many do we have? 2 left? 2 left. Okay.
Yeah,
let's just do. I mean, you wanted Jadakiss, right?
Shout out Jadakiss.
Okay. And then let's go with a different kicker this time, just for
Smite.
shits and gigs.
Ryland.
I need to do some research on these kickers. I want to find out their off the field shit. There's got to be a good story from one of them.
Smite went to Syracuse, so his is probably some bad stories.
I don't know. It's a name like Andre, you never really know.
Like Andre from the league.
Okay. True. So, I mean, we completely in this mock draft, Brian Gutekunst gave Jordan Love every tool he needs to succeed. I would say he goes back-to-back wide receivers, gives him a receiving tight end, gives him an offensive lineman, probably a right guard, and then bumping maybe Zach Tom out to right tackle or something like that. Jamie Robinson can be the starting safety. We got a Homo as the early down run stopper up front. We got Johnson to play nickel. We could probably just change the keys on Eric Stokes and then have Rasul Douglas play the other corner. Kobe Turner can be the third down complement to Homo. Johnson's another versatile defensive back who can probably rock special teams. Tyvai is very small. Jadakiss Bonds, I think he produced really well. I think he's pretty big too.
You think he's related to Barry?
Yeah, for sure. For sure. Then Smite can also kick the hell out of a football. Probably. I don't know. Don't think I watched a Syracuse football game.
Mm-mm. Remember a couple of years back when Syracuse was actually good?
It was weird.
Yeah.
I didn't like it.
No. It's kind of like Dayton being good in basketball.
Yeah. Yeah. I just don't like watching Syracuse do anything other than a 2-3 zone.
I know. I'm pissed that Boeheim's gone. I hope the 2-3 zone's not gone.
I feel like it can't be.
It can't be. It's great, too, because you get like 4 games a year where teams just can't figure it out. And they've been doing it for 15 years.
Yeah. So I remember learning how to beat it in middle school.
Right.
One thing I want to try for this draft, and I don't know where we want to. I mean, we should probably adjust this again. I'll just adjust it slightly. I want to see what happens if we move back in the first round.
I agree. That's what I was going to say last time.
Yeah, I don't know where I want to move.
Does Miami not have a? Miami doesn't have the
21st? Because they talked to Tom Brady, so
that's right. That's
taken away.
That's right. What happened to the other pick too? There's 32 in the first round.
There's 31. They list the Dolphins and
understood. Got it.
So let's just do like a normal trade. Let's just do the 2 and 4 again. So that's the Aaron Rodgers trade. Let's pretend that gets done before the draft. We'll start this. Perfect. So Johnston didn't fall.
Hey, Rich went second.
Wow. That's also a Texans move.
Mm-hmm.
Stroud went to the Colts. Gonzalez 5th. Will Levis 7th. Jackson Smith is there. Jalen Carter. Interesting. Okay. So, in terms of players the Packers would try to target possibly, like Lucas Van Ness, I think is great. I think he's going to be taken pretty early. Brian Branch, I think, could fall and Packers could target. Paris Johnson, if he somehow falls past like 19, like he's so good too. I really like Jordan Addison. I love Sage Flowers. I just give the Packers like a less than a 0% chance to use him correctly.
Yeah.
I feel like the Packers here could move back to like a 20 and still be safe.
Probably. I mean, they for sure could move back to 20, I think, and get one of these two wide receivers. Because I think the Chargers will probably take one, but I don't think any of these teams need to take one. So should we try Seattle?
Yeah. We've made deals with Seattle before.
Yeah, that's not moving back super far. Okay. Seattle, pick 20, pick 15. What? They're not interested in doing the trade straight up.
Make it the Chargers.
Like, okay, this doesn't make sense, but okay, fine. Chargers is risky just because.
Well, they're only one behind them.
Yeah, I just feel like they're going to take the wide receiver at 15. But I guess.
Oh,
this isn't realistic. So why aren't they interested in doing that either? This must just be a bug. That's so stupid. Okay, we're going back to Seattle. We're gonna make them accept this fucking thing.
Yeah, just force it.
Well, I just don't want to be super unrealistic. So if we can get something somewhat close, like I feel like they might be willing to do that.
Yeah.
20 and 52 for 15 and 78.
Seems like a logical trade.
Yeah, feels like it. Oh, okay, but they weren't. They were just. I called their bluff, I guess. Okay, whatever. Okay, so what happened? Seattle went Witherspoon, Robinson, Paris Johnson, Van Ness, Kincaid. And now we're here. So we could still add to the defensive line with KNC if we wanted to. And when I was making fun of him earlier, he's a really good player. He's just not Aaron Donald. Brian Branch is there. And then obviously the wide receivers are there. So
I don't know about you, Luke, but seeing how we can wait on safeties, as much as I like Branch, I'm thinking Addison here.
It's like you read my mind, Trevor.
Yeah, I'm good with that.
You can draft him. I'm just curious of what our projection for Michael Mayer is. People fucking love him.
Projection in terms of like how he's going to be in the NFL?
Yeah, like he's going to be a good player.
Yeah, I mean, I think people saying that he's the most NFL ready tight end is fair. Like he's an every down guy. Like he's an inline blocker. He can move really well. He reminds me of fucking somebody.
I'll be
Jimmy Graham.
Maybe Dallas Goedert. Maybe.
I'll be.
Like he's pretty good. He's just. I don't think he does anything exceptional.
Yeah.
I think he's. I think. In my mind, from what I've watched, I don't think he's any further ahead than Laporta.
Okay.
So he's like the Pat Connaughton of the NFL, if you will. Good at a lot of things, but not great at anything.
I think that's a little disrespectful to Michael Mayer, but
hey, Pat Connaughton has won a chip. All right, so let's watch it. Let's watch the disrespect.
Both Notre Dame guys.
Yeah, so does Thanasis. Like he won a chip too, but
to be totally transparent, Zach, I only asked that question because I'm trying to get a gauge on if I should take him in Dynasty or not.
That Dynasty is going to be super interesting. I do kind of want to cover it pretty heavily, maybe, because obviously tight ends are so polarizing for fantasy.
Yep.
Like there's a couple good ones, in Dynasty people are trying to find a good one. And with this being such a tight end deep draft, there's going to be so many people disappointed this year because even though there's so many good, talented tight ends, they're not going to perform in their rookie year.
Like,
they're just not going to.
No rookie tight ends do.
No, they just don't. Like it's different when Michael Mayer is blocking, I don't know, like Army's defensive end or something.
Sure.
Versus now he has to go up against Nick Bosa.
Sure.
And it takes a little bit out of you. Okay, so we have 42, 45, and 52.
I'm sorry, not to harp on it, but just saying that just speaks how good George Kittle and Travis Kelce are at tight end.
George Kittle is. Travis Kelce is amazing. He's the best receiving tight end of all time. But George Kittle is different.
Yeah.
He's phenomenal. Okay.
We can go Laporta here if we really want.
Is there? I just felt like something was eerie about this draft board. I felt like something was weird, but apparently not. Okay.
Yeah, Tanner Key being ranked 37th.
I mean, for sure. I think the Packers are going to take a quarterback early. you can clip this. I think they're going to do it 3rd round. I really do.
It'd be funny.
And it might be Tanner McKee.
It'd be funny.
God.
That would make sense because I watched him during the combine. And I was like, I hate this guy so much. If the Packers were to draft him, that would make sense.
Yeah, I think it's coming. I really do.
I can't wait. I'm sorry, while we're on that, I can't wait till they draft one in the 3rd round and the whole year is quarterback controversy.
Oh, I know. And by the way, every incomplete pass, I'm going to be chanting the backups name. No offense to Jordan Love. I just want Gutekunst gone. Packers shouldn't take him, by the way, but Joe Tittman is a fucking dog. I love this guy so much. He is faster than probably half the wide receivers in this draft.
Shit, look at his hair.
He's insane, dude. He is so athletic. It's ridiculous.
Where's he from?
I can only assume he's
is he from Wisconsin?
I don't think so.
Okay. Sorry.
Fort Wayne.
Okay.
By the way, I stayed a few nights in Fort Wayne. You got to be hard to come from Fort Wayne. So
really,
I think so.
Okay.
I think so. Weird city. There's some good parts. There's some sketchy ass parts. Okay, let's go Laporta, and then so 45. Hyatt went at 44 again. Okay. Who did we go first round? We went Addison. I think we can get safety next round, or at the very least at 52.
What's our 52? We should take Battle at 52.
That's fine. I'm good with that. I need to watch more of this guy. What's his 6'3", 266? He's built pretty well, actually. Yeah, I wish I had more.
We need USC to be good again.
I mean, do we?
I like when
USC. They can suck.
Oh, I guess they're coming to the Big Ten, aren't they?
They're going to be the new Nebraska. I'm calling it right now.
I mean, I disagree. I fully disagree with that. I think
they're not going to be that bad, but they're going to come to the Big Ten. They're going to get absolutely spanked.
Well, also Nebraska's about to get good, so don't blink. Like Matt Rule's going to turn them around, and it's going to be a headache because I don't want Nebraska to be good.
Who's coaching USC right now?
Lincoln Riley.
That's right.
Yeah, so they're going to get players.
People thought the Packers were going to get him.
Yeah.
We were trying to get Pat Fitzgerald, too.
Hell yeah.
I love Pat Fitzgerald.
Didn't he decline an interview, too?
Yep.
Bastard.
Love it. Well, he knew. Well, so did Jim Leonard. He's like, no, absolutely not.
We need you can't blame him. We need Lane Kiffin to go back to USC for them to be good.
Do love Lane Kiffin.
I like to think that Lane Kiffin is the reason why Florida Atlantic's basketball program has turned around.
Could be.
Okay. So safety at 52 probably.
There's your guy Malk.
We could go Tud. I'm
Yeah,
fine
I
with
could
that.
see him.
People are starting to say that he should be a guard. If anyone's like is like a scout or an analyst or whatever listening, knock it off. Let this guy play tackle. He's a
No.
fucking stallion out there.
Let him cook.
do what he let him do whatever the hell he wants to do.
Yeah.
And they're like his measurables like fit more of a guard. What is he like 6'6"? 6'5", 302. I don't know what you think a guard is. There he is right there too. Center guard. Knock it off. There's no he's not a guard. Jesus Christ. There's like 6'3" tackles in the NFL. He's fine. Okay. So Battle's still there. That's what we think we want to do probably.
That's my vote.
I'm fine with it. Battle or Johnson. I like them both. So
We haven't drafted Battle yet. Battle's
and it's
also
easier
great.
to get a.
It's a great
What?
football last name.
It is. It's easier to get a nickel later in this draft class. It seems like too. Or we could get Jamie Robinson. Kobe Turner's there. We got a couple picks back to back here, actually. 112, 116. What's our thoughts? What do we want to do? And Randy, pineapple's not good anywhere.
I like pineapple on pizza.
I'm thinking Jamie and Kobe. I know we take them a lot, but I don't think we've taken a D lineman, have we?
Not in this draft, no.
Yeah, I don't hate it, Trevor.
Okay. Okay, good. Who the hell is Owen Powell?
Blue blood Auburn.
Don't worry, he played really good against San Jose State. That's all that matters.
Played well against Alabama.
Yeah.
Good end of the season.
Good for him.
It's hot.
Okay, Kobe Turner.
That's a very
Ryan
Packers
Toller's
player.
name's
Start out cold and hot.
Mm-hmm.
True.
Christian
Ryan
Watson.
Toller's no pressure on you. Okay, round 5, pick 15.
Question. What are our thoughts on taking Scruggs so that if we ever do a center screen, we can yell out the juice is loose?
I mean, that is a good point. I do like Scruggs. How small is he? He's pretty. What?
How do you not have his age on there? That seems very easy to find out.
Right.
Well, they also do. They make it weird. They're like their age is 24.2. Like they always do it like point whatever depending on the months. It's really odd. I don't like it. Just say their age. He's a versatile zone scheme lineman with easy areas for improvement. I want whoever who wrote that at Pro Football Focus to tell me what that means, what they think that means.
And also no hometown. They just did not do any work on this guy.
Well, this just from an offensive line point of view, like from perspective, none of this is a sentence with words that means nothing. Like he's a zone scheme lineman, a versatile zone scheme lineman. What do you think that means? And then he has easy areas for improvement. So do you think he has like hand placement issues? Do you think he has a bad first step?
Yeah, I wonder what qualifies as easy.
Yeah, like I'm assuming they mean like everything. Like I say this a lot about guys, especially like the later round guys. Like there's things that can just get coached up. Like they all have all the tools. They just need to put them in the right spot. That might be fine. But a versatile zone scheme lineman doesn't mean anything. And I saw somebody else the other day was just like, this guy is a gap scheme guy. Like that means nothing. It's just
right.
a different thing.
That's like, and sorry, I've been saying so many basketball stuff tonight. I've just been writing up those mock drafts, but that's like saying a versatile wing in basketball.
Or it's like, this guy's a 2-3 zone defender for sure.
Right.
Like, what's that mean? Like, so he can't play any other zone scheme defense? Like, so stupid. So stupid. Have we taken an edge rusher?
I don't believe so. Fehoko?
We probably should. Yeah, we probably should go for Hoko. 170 did. Fuck. Moreno Cropper 167.
Bitch.
I'm fine with going offensive line there. Did we go offensive line earlier?
We took Tippmann, right? Oh no, we didn't take Tippmann.
No, I
Did we
just
take
wanted to
Steve?
point out that he's the best. It would have been second round, right? Laporta. Oh, we went
Mock.
Tud Mouch. Okay. So we can get that nickel now with Anthony Johnson.
Seems like a good time to get him.
Didn't we take Jamie already though?
We did.
Yeah, he's not nickel.
Oh, okay then.
He's probably more of like a box safety.
Clayton Tune, that's the other guy I don't like. Him and McKee were looking like garbage during the combine.
Oh. Where did...
Oh, DJ.
They still have Stetson in the 7th round. Interesting. DJ. The Raiders saw him. They found him.
Yep. Can't blame the Raiders
Add
for
him
that.
to that. Yeah, add him to that long list of prestigious Raiders draft picks.
From Alabama.
Alabama, too. Okay. So I think Quay Walker's on the board. I think Slade Johnson. Probably that.
I like Quay Walker. He's got to be able to play some special teams, right?
Yes, for sure. This dude, do they have his measurables on here? He is so athletic. I don't think they got anything on him. No.
Oops.
Yeah. Super athletic. Probably won't push a ref, but he might. My vote's probably Slade since I think we only went one defensive lineman.
I'm in.
Justin Shorter. How tall is this guy? 6'4". That doesn't make sense.
Mm-mm.
Okay. Slade. Then Lupke just went at 240. Johnson's good. I feel like I know who this guy is. I mean, he grades well, but he also played center, so that doesn't mean anything. Yeah, that legitimately means nothing if a center has a good grade.
What about a quarterback here?
Oh yeah, that's probably a good.
Anything good?
No, there's one.
One?
There's one. There's
Take
no
him.
one else.
Take him.
Who is this guy?
He's got the making of a
There's
star.
no college. This is just the editor.
Look
I
him
don't know
up.
who this is.
Look him
I'm
up.
searching this guy up.
Tyson Badgett. He is from
Shepherd Rams.
What the fuck is that?
Oh,
They played Southern Connecticut State. Are they a D2 team or school? Yeah, they're D2.
Mm.
I'm just reading.
They lost in the
Shepherd.
PSAC championship game, so that sucks. That's tough.
Where is he
They
from?
beat Slippery Rock. He's from West Virginia.
What college? I'm sorry.
Shepherd.
I don't even know where that is.
In West Virginia.
159 career passing touchdowns.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is in West Virginia. I mean, sure. He sounds like a winner.
Can't argue with 159 passing touchdowns or whatever it was. Why is he the only quarterback?
I guess they all were taken.
You tell me someone.
His vertical was 36 inches.
You tell me that someone took Malik Cunningham?
Guess so.
Somewhere.
Or did they take Malik out?
They might have just taken him out of the.
Oh.
Oh no!
Oh, there
went
he
in
is.
the 5th round.
Huh.
Tampa. Oh, Ricky Stromberg. That's weird. That's interesting. Okay, last pick, right? Yeah. Okay. Don't get cute. Do the Packers get another quarterback? Yeah. I do think they're going to draft somebody. People are really like rumoring the Matt Ryan thing to Green Bay, and I don't know. D+ for Jordan Battle at 52.
Yikes.
Okay, bud. Whatever.
A quarterback from
That's
D2 is a B+, but he's a D+. Okay.
This college isn't even in here. They're like, good pick.
They know nothing
get it
about him
too.
except for his name, and they say it's a better pick than Battle.
Yeah. Battle's so good too. Interesting. They gave us a B- for that trade that the Seahawks weren't even announced interested in, but they still accepted. Randy wants to know coffee or energy drinks.
I don't really drink either.
Both, but I do both, but I have to have coffee.
So I got his stats up, Baggin or whatever. He was 13-2 both of his last 2 years. Completion percent like 68%. In his last 2 years, he had 94 touchdowns and 21 picks.
Like sounds like Joe Callahan, basically.
I think I know why I like the name.
D3.
Isn't Battle? That's the name of Goldberg in The Longest Yard, I think.
Really?
I think so.
Good movie.
I don't do coffee or any drinks. I just kind of raw dog the morning. It sucks.
Same.
Yeah, I suggest coffee.
I hate coffee. I just down like a bottle of water, and like the first time I have anything else is like 1 for lunch.
I think apples are supposed to naturally have something to wake you up too.
Correct.
If you do that.
Apples are kind of hit or miss for me.
Same.
Good apples are incredible. Yeah.
I don't eat apples like this time of year whatsoever. Like it's pretty much fall.
Correct.
Early winter.
Correct.
Yeah.
And like the good ones are really good, but the bad ones are fucking horrible.
Yeah, they just taste like nothing and they're dry.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So yeah, I went public board again. I increased draft for needs slightly, positional value slightly, and I made it less random. Why did I do that? More random. Let's try trading back again. Maybe trade back a little bit further. I mean, this isn't Van Ness. I guess went 6. He does seem like a
Lion.
Detroit Lion though. So Brian Branch went 12. That's super early.
So is there any
there?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Is there anyone who's below us that is looking for a quarterback that we could trade with?
Somebody wants to trade.
Yeah, who wants to trade?
Tampa.
Too bad. Not far enough down.
Tampa.
I mean, maybe the Giants want to, or the Saints maybe, if we want to go all the way to 29, see if we can get a bunch.
Well, I was saying like, I guess probably the team there, right, is the Vikings, but no chance the Packers are going to trade with the Vikings.
I wouldn't think. I mean, we did last year, I guess, technically. But
yeah, true.
I wouldn't think for the first round, though.
Yeah, for a franchise player.
Yeah. I just want to see if the Saints are willing to give up a bunch.
Okay.
Because it is moving a lot. Like, would they go 29-40 for the 15 straight up? Is that enough, you think?
Probably
not.
146.
Like, realistically, they're going to give up, like legitimately probably the first, second, and the second the year after or something. But let's just try this. Yeah, easily accepted.
While we're on that topic, do we have any faith in Derek Carr at New Orleans?
I
don't.
I mean,
like he'll be fine.
Yeah, he'll be okay. I don't think he's going to be like any better than he was with the Raiders.
That's how I feel.
We'll see if Michael Thomas plays, I guess.
ever again.
I think that's been a kind of a big part missing from their offense for the past like 20 years or however long he's been out that people
Yeah.
keep forgetting to mention.
I hope Derek Carr being there makes Alvin Kamara good in fantasy again.
They signed somebody else too, didn't they? Or is that
Jamal
part
Williams.
of my Falcons dream?
Jamal Williams.
Jamal Williams, yeah. That's an interesting backfield.
Yeah.
Okay.
Get Mark Ingram back.
So, I mean, Nolan Smith is here. He's great. Dalton Kincaid's great. We got Jordan Addison here. Obviously, we love him.
Mm-hmm.
It's probably between those guys.
I would agree. What's the MO on Kincaid? I know a lot of people like him.
He's another just extremely athletic, great receiving tight end. I think he might have put up like 200 yards against USC.
Oh.
He had a 93. I'm not sure. I kind of want to know the specific numbers. I'm going to look that up really quick. But yeah, he had a massive game against USC. I know that.
You're not going to draft him for his blocking ability. Ability of service.
Is that what it says?
Yeah.
Yeah. I agree. 6'4", 240 against USC, 16 catches, 234 yards, and a touchdown.
Against USC?
Yeah, USC sucks.
Well, that doesn't count because the USC couldn't tackle. So,
well, clearly, he had 16 catches. He had 234 yards when his longest reception was for 30 yards.
Wow.
Yeah, that's pretty impressive. But yeah, I don't think there's some people who really love him. I don't think he's any better than Musgrave.
Yeah.
Who's also like purely a receiving tight end, probably. So do we want to go lineman or D lineman with Nolan Smith, or do we want to go Addison to lock up the wide receiver?
Let's do Nolan Smith.
That we have a pick at 40 as well.
Yeah, let's do Nolan Smith.
Real quick, the Vikings and Bears are down bad when they're both scouting Platteville football players before the draft.
Yikes.
That's not good.
That's not good.
They're looking for the next Dan Arnold, though.
Azuma, your guy. Okay. I guess we kind of just did defensive end, though. Your edge rusher.
Yeah, it's not really a need now. Uzama's good. I mean, Josh Downs is there. I think that's fine.
Yep.
We could probably wait to grab the tight end.
My vote here is for Downs.
I don't think we can order this by ADP. That'd be super useful. It's 59. Oh. Okay. Yeah, I'm fine with Downs.
Hell yeah.
That's an interesting sentence. Otherwise, Harrison from Oklahoma is pretty good. Probably a pure right tackle would be my guess, which is exactly what the Packers need. What was that?
Nothing.
Oh. Yeah, we'll just go Downs. Why not? Uzama there is interesting.
Bordeaux.
Do we want to go tight end or something else?
I would go tight end.
Yeah, let's go Laporta. Why not?
Make Trevor's life hell.
Yep.
Yeah, take that.
Honestly, as long as we don't take a tight end in round 3, because then they're going to suck.
True.
Hey, what do you think about if you scroll up a little bit, I think his name is Andre Carter from Army, the edge rusher.
I have
Andre Carter.
I know he didn't start a lot until this past year, and he really did a good job from what I saw, but obviously less well known.
Carter.
I mean, 6'7" or 6'6" is too tall, in my opinion. And apparently he's not that strong, which is alarming. And then he played well against the bad teams, it looks like. Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't touch him then. if he's struggling against like UConn.
Look at those hurries in
Rutgers.
2021, though.
Yeah, he's fucking 6'7".
Those are video
Put your
game
arm
numbers,
out, go
baby.
quarter-
35 hurries? Whew, we need that.
Yeah, that's Rashawn Gary numbers. 15 sacks. Outside tackle. Yeah, I need to look at him. If he's not strong, that's alarming that he's getting that many hurries. Like, I need to watch those tackles, I guess, is more what I'm interested in. I already forgot who we drafted before. We went Laporta and Downs and Addison.
No, we got the Georgia, right? Nolan Smith.
Oh yeah. You're
Yep.
right. You're right. Okay. So battle probably.
Yep.
So Andre Carter did 11 reps on the bench press.
That's okay.
His
I mean, I
production
can step
score
in and
was
do
a
that still.
72, but his athleticism score was a 53, 35th among edge ranks.
Jesus Christ. Someone's gonna draft that guy and be like, I can make him a star. And it's not gonna work. Okay. So now we got pick 116, 146, 149. Kobe Turner. I mean, both D linemen that we've picked quite a bit of are here. Hickman. A little early for Fehoko. Johnson's going to drop, as we know, even though he probably should be taken here. What's our thoughts? Who do we like? Do we want to
What
mix
about,
it up? Do we want to?
Oh, Homo? Is that how you pronounce it?
That's how I've been pronouncing it. He's so good, man.
It's a safer way to pronounce it.
Is speaking of Texas, do you guys think that Quinn Ewers is going to transfer with Arch Manning there?
I would think so.
Yeah.
Like, even every incomplete pass he throws.
Right.
Like, the crowd's going to be like, we want Arch Manning in there.
Right.
What are we
100%.
doing?
Why do top quarterbacks keep going to Texas when they have like 3 there already? Like Arch I can get because he's going to start anyways, but like, come on.
I mean, Ewers is from Texas, so I'm sure he got paid a shit ton of money to come back. But even still, I don't know. They should have went to Wisconsin.
Hell yeah.
Not Ewers. I don't need Ewers. I don't get it. I
We
don't
got Mordecai.
Who's the guy that looked like Trevor Lawrence? That's who I like.
From that went to
Wisconsin.
Wisconsin?
Yeah.
I can't remember his name.
He's a quarterback recruit. I don't think he's there right now. I don't think.
That's who I want to be starting for Wisconsin.
You just want Trevor Lawrence?
Yep.
I don't like Trevor Lawrence, man.
Come
I'll be
on.
the first person.
I don't either.
I'll lead the anti. I don't.
Come
his
on.
voice doesn't match his face. I don't like it. I don't trust it.
His
It's
nose
too
puts
deep.
me off. I'm not going to lie to you.
Oh,
He
Trevor
looks
Lawrence.
like an avatar, and his voice is just turned an octave too low. It's weird.
Can you believe, just talking about the Jaguars, can you believe that they're favored to win the division? When's the last time you've seen that?
Blake Bortles.
I mean, back when they had Blake Bortles there, fucking one pass away from the Super Bowl.
He got robbed of a Super Bowl championship.
Yeah, if that stupid ref didn't blow his whistle.
I know. Okay, so
That would have been
Yeah,
such a bad
146,
Super Bowl, though.
Also,
no.
Jags, Rams. Ugh.
oh, that'd been great.
Yeah.
What else is crazy about that team is that like every single player on the defense like just immediately sucked except for Jalen Ramsey.
Yeah. I mean, and Calais Campbell.
Okay, but he was already good.
Yeah.
All I'm saying is if they had a Luakun, they would have won it. They would have won that game.
Yeah, he's so good at just waiting for someone to
Oh,
run
the
into him
game
and grab a
changer.
gun.
That's what he is.
He's something.
He's really good at
He
being
is-
around the ball.
He's so good at. He is he just shows that it's like tackles aren't a stat to measure like how
Not
good
at all.
somebody is. And people still don't understand. Like if a safety has 10 sacks, your
Not
team
great.
had a bad day.
Right.
Yeah, it's not good.
I've always thought that are tackles really a good stat? Just means your defense is out there more.
It's a
And
good
you're
stat if
giving
you're
up
like
completed
if
passes
you're
or
a D
long rushes.
tackle.
Yeah, if you're a D tackle.
Yeah, if you're a defensive lineman, you got a bunch of tackles. Great day. If you're a safety, like Amos led the Packers in tackles a few times, that's a bad day.
Mm-hmm.
Not good. Do we want to go the other defensive lineman? Do we want to take Anthony Johnson to get the nickel?
What if we take quarterback here?
We got 2 picks in a row. Quarterback's okay. Let's Dorian Thompson Robinson. Absolutely not. I mean, Stetson Bennett's probably gone by this point, to be completely honest.
He is a quarterback
that drop in this draft.
Yeah, he's a quarterback that I would take here if we were going to take a quarterback with these players available.
And I mean, we know we love Georgia players, I guess.
Like winners.
Okay. And racers.
Yep.
We got 2.
Quay Walker would be so pissed. He thinks he finally gets rid of Stetson Bennett and the Packers draft him.
I mean, Quay Walker can. He can sit out. It's okay. There may not be a Packer I care less about what he thinks than Quay Walker.
Rashawn Gary.
Rashawn Gary deserves an opinion. I'm just not going to listen to it. Quay Walker doesn't deserve a place in the room. Like, shut your mouth. Like a game isn't about a single player, but we all understand you lost that game after having a shitty year, in my opinion. Okay. What was we went downs, right? For wide receiver?
Yep.
Maybe Marino Cropper here? I don't think we've taken him tonight.
I know. That's what I was thinking. Like, if we went downs, there's 0 reason to take Marino Cropper. It's just the same player, essentially. Like, it just doesn't make sense.
So why wouldn't you want 2 of them, right? Twice as nice.
Sure. I mean, I guess that's one way to think about it. What? I want to know what the running back rankings are here. Not that I want the Packers to do it, but Eric Gray's good.
Is this the worst running back draft in a while? Or have I just not been paying attention? It seems like there's a lot less hype outside of Robinson.
I mean, yeah, there's for sure not hype. There's going to be people that emerge from absolutely nowhere that are amazing, though, just like every year, because, like, I don't know. I don't think running backs deserve hype. So,
no, not at all.
Bijan Robinson's, like, he's a great player. That's fine. Would I draft him any time before, like, the 4th round? No.
Definitely not.
Like, yeah, I don't care.
I don't know why anyone would do anything monumental for a running back.
No, it's so stupid.
All you have to do is be fast. Dumb. Not even be fast. Just read a hole.
Be good at one thing.
Right.
Like, you can be good at just running routes and catching passes, and you can be Rex Burkhead, who continues to make a lot of money and be kind of productive.
Right.
What pick is this? 149. Okay. Do we want D-back or D-lineman?
D-back.
Okay, let's just go ahead. 170. Marino Cropper may still be there. Looks like he is. So, I mean, we could go, like, I really like him. I just don't think with our current draft class it matters. Or we could go for Hoko too, I guess, for more depth at edge rusher.
Hoko.
Yeah.
If you scroll all the way up to the top, like, Corey, is it just how bad PFF rankings are that it's so much further off than the ADP, or what? I mean,
yeah, I guess, like, it just doesn't make sense. I don't know what I don't understand what their ranking is.
Right.
Like, yeah, I truly, like, it doesn't make sense. Like, what are you measuring? And is it just best overall player? Does it take into account
it kind of feels like
position scarcity at all? I don't know.
It kind of feels like they just have, like, oh, you're starting a new team. Here are the best players.
Is there there isn't like a thing that clicked that.
I think a giant red flag is Corey Trice's rating against Wisconsin. If you can't have good stats against Wisconsin as a corner, you suck.
They got player comparisons for some of these guys, it looks like.
DRC, haven't heard that name in a while.
No.
Love DRC. There's just going to be some really good ones here. Who do we think they think Lucas Van Ness is?
Who's a white edge rusher?
Yeah, it's going to be like George Karlaftis from last year.
It's going to be someone really underwhelming. Justin Smith.
Okay, white edge rusher.
Go to Will Levis. It's going to be some older white quarterback.
Well, I mean, it should be what's his fucking stupid face? Josh Allen. Where is he? Yeah, it should just be Josh Allen. I don't know why it wouldn't be.
Jake Locker.
Hell
yeah.
Come on.
Hell yeah, Jake Locker.
Flamethrower arm strength, unwavering under pressure. Jake Locker.
Knock it opposite of Jake Locker.
Oh no. What do they think? Quentin Johnson's gonna be like, I don't even know. Martavis Bryant. Great. Pick anybody else. Like notably problem child. Can't play
also,
in any league.
You can't do shades of Martavis Bryant when he's a clear-cut like first or second round pick. If Martavis Bryant in his prime is in this draft, I don't think he'd be in the first or second.
I think Jalen Carter's K1 short. I think he's more athletic than K1.
Bryce Young's going to be Russell Wilson because he's short, right?
Yep. Scroll up to Bryce Young.
Oh. I mean, maybe.
Yep.
Deshaun Watson. I think that's fair.
Okay.
Hopefully he's not. He doesn't have shades of Deshaun.
Cam Newton. Oh, Josh Allen.
They think Josh Allen for Anthony Richardson. I think they just mixed up names. Is this Randy
Come on.
Will Anderson's probably already better than Randy Gregory.
Yeah, he is for sure. It's not close.
Justin
Pugh for No. What do we do?
What about the white tight ends?
Oh boy, it's all gonna be Gronk.
They may not have gotten.
Well, Kincaid is up there. He was late second.
Dustin
Keller.
That's a name.
Sam Laporta.
He's Iowa tight end, isn't he?
Probably. Do they have Tud on here? Danny Pinter.
Who is Danny Pinter?
Oh, Dustin Keller was Purdue.
There's no chance you watch any player, and you're like, oh, that reminds me of Danny Pinter.
I'm going to be honest. I've watched football for 24 years of my life, and I've never heard the name Danny Pinter before.
Never heard of him.
I don't know. Oh, Benton. Super athletic interior defensive lineman, and they think it's Austin Johnson. Okay.
Danny Pinter's 26.
Hendon Hooker.
This is a joke, man. Quincy
Carter.
Does he play quarterback?
Let me search it up.
One more, CJ Stroud.
Doing?
I just want to see the quarterbacks.
Quincy Carter is 45 years old.
Here, let's get through this mock draft, and we'll look at the big
sorry.
It'll be easier. Okay, Moreno Cropper.
Perfect.
Then I gotta take Lupke if he's here. We haven't taken him all night. He keeps getting stolen from us.
Stolen again.
We already got.
Get Xavier Valade. That's a name.
That is a good name.
Xavier Valade.
Hey, does he have an analysis?
No, believe it or not, he does not. Sir Roderick.
If it was Sir Roderick, that would be better. But
Sir Roderick. Slade. Quindell. Then I don't really care. We'll just go. Trevor Reed. I don't even remember who we. Okay, we started with Nolan Smith. Downs, Laporta, Battle, Ahomo, Stetson Bennett, Anthony Johnson, Moreno Crappers, says Xavier Valade, Slade Johnson Reed. That's actually a pretty good draft.
Yeah, I don't hate it.
Okay. Big board.
And we got Gooch, Georgia guy.
Yeah, we did.
But
Also, did you see the body cam footage that come out from Stetson Bennett's arrest when he was drunk or whatever?
Yeah.
no.
It's annoying, but also like I feel like Wisconsin people would be like, bring him home. Bring him here. The boy got drunk and he was trying to find his phone. Like, let's not crucify him. Let's celebrate it.
Well, it can't be any worse than the guy who is taking a leak in the middle of like the giant like hallway at Miller Park, and people cheered him on.
Hell yeah. So Stroud is Ryan Tannehill.
Oh,
Does that
gross.
give you confidence?
Come on.
No, not at all.
Ryan Tannehill
just-
could never run even close to Stroud.
I mean, I think Tannehill's deceptively fast, but Pro Football Focus should put the author's name. We need to put a little accountability on these comparisons because I would love for them to tell me why you think
Right.
Ryan Tannehill. I just want to know why. If you have a good answer, fine. Because what you wrote about him was accurate, feathery touch, quick processor.
That
And
much.
I don't think that's Ryan Tannehill.
No.
Performance under pressure was rough. Maybe that's Ryan Tannehill. Wait. Accurate, feathery touch, arm talent's not special. Okay. Pro Football Focus. What are we doing? Tanner McKee. Do we got something?
He's going to be.
Gary Collins.
Oh,
Hell yeah, brother. I do love Gary Collins. Though.
That might be the best analysis that I've ever seen for a quarterback.
I do like it. I like it a lot. And Hooker, we did. They won't have it. I'm guessing all the ones with words will do it. Who do we think they think Bijan Robinson is?
They're gonna say
think
like Saquon.
Ezekiel Elliott.
Zeke is interesting. Edgerrin James.
Ooh.
That's high praise. That's
Yeah,
actually
sure
good.
it is.
That's pretty good. Any others?
Jahmyr Gibbs.
Gibbs is good, actually.
Kamara.
Mostert.
Oh,
That's good. I like that.
Okay. They at least know running backs, maybe. Chris
Ivory.
Ivory. Hell yeah.
Do
Dude,
they have a Frank Gore? There should be one Frank Gore per draft class.
Chris Ivory used to follow me on Twitter.
Really? That's
Yeah.
awesome. I do like Chris Ivory.
Ooh.
CJ Spiller.
Love CJ Spiller.
I do like him.
I wish Deuce Vaughn had one. I would assume they would have made him Darren Sproles.
Thomas Jones.
Thomas Jones.
Tank.
Hank. TJ Yeldon.
Like the only
What,
bad running back to come from I guess Trent Richardson too.
Yeah, Trent Richardson definitely.
Miles Sanders for Kendrick Miller. Tajay Spears.
Now here's a guy.
So stupid. Here's a guy.
Receivers.
Yeah. Did Johnston, Jackson Smith, they think is Julian Edelman.
Really?
Huh. I don't think so.
What?
But
What's? How tall is Jackson Smith?
6'4"?
6 foot.
Oh, never mind.
Who am I thinking of? Is Marvin Harrison like 6'5", 6'4"?
Yeah. He's
Okay, that's what I'm thinking of.
Okay.
I think. Zay Flowers.
Zay Jones.
I mean, I think he's a little smaller.
Ty.
Hey, I like that comparison. I like that.
TYTD.
I think he's a
Can't
little
touch
more
him in a
athletic
phone
than
booth
TJ.
type ability. I like it.
I do like that.
Ooh.
Emmanuel Sanders for Addison. I love Emmanuel Sanders.
He needs to be on an
Not
NFL team.
Yes.
forever.
Yes.
Just let him. All he does is win.
He's in that right. He's in that like Marvin Jones needs to be on an NFL team forever too.
He is. He's back on the Lions.
Hell yeah.
Back in Detroit. That's awesome. Cole Beasley for Josh Downs. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, I don't hate that one. Nathaniel Dell. This one is
Mooney.
Darnell Mooney. That's not correct. That's not. that's not right. That's not right at all. I really don't
like
know
Rashee
much about
Rice.
Michael Wilson. Nothing.
They did Rashee Rice dirty.
Yeah.
Adam Thielen. Huh.
Also, how can you have a guy lower in a PFF rank and have all the analysis?
Johnny Knox. This is a guy that looks like he could have his back snapped in half.
Yeah,
That's
not
a
a great
throwback.
person to compare it to.
I don't know. Okay,
Johnny Knox needed to change his name, right? It's like far too close to Johnny Knoxville.
Yep.
Yeah, for sure. Kincaid.
One of
Honestly,
these guys is Kittle, for sure.
He's going to be compared to Andrew Bogut.
I think if this was me doing this, maybe Aaron Hernandez. Like, legitimately.
Okay.
Again, I don't think that's fair to him to do that. I would write it down. Dennis Pitta.
That's
Dude,
a good name.
I've destroyed my friend's souls with Dennis Pitta on Madden.
And Madden,
Joe
who's the
Flacco.
best? Over the middle, open every time.
It's ridiculous how many like 50-yard sneaks I've done with Joe Flacco. I think it was Madden. Must have been 2012 or not 2012. It would have been the one that came out in 2012.
2011.
Was that 25?
Yeah, I think so.
25.
Yeah, something like that. Not good. Not good. Or no, it would have been 2011, actually. Michael May. That's interesting, actually. I
Gross.
said Dallas Goedert.
I hate Jason Witten.
I do too, but I think it's just because of Monday Night Football.
I hated his stupid fucking half arm sleeves.
That's fair. People forget how athletic he was, though.
Oh, I know.
It doesn't seem like it because he played until he definitely wasn't.
Mm-hmm.
But Musgrave, another Jared Cook. That's
Love
actually
Jared Cook. Love Jared Cook.
That's a good comparison. I like Musgrave a lot. That's good. I like that. Darnell Washington, also Jared Cook. Troy Nicholas. Okay.
Don't know who that is.
Tucker Kraft. Nothing.
Well, here's a guy.
Luke Schoonmaker. Oh.
Dang.
Any other positions you want to see? I want to look at safeties, actually.
They got anything for kickers?
Oh, that would be good.
Jimmy Ward for Brian Branch. That's actually a good comparison, I think.
Flies to the ball.
Yeah.
Ryan Neal.
Ryan Neal for Johnson. They rank him so high. 69. Like, I don't know. Adrian Amos for Jordan Battle. I don't hate that. I think Jordan Battle's I think Adrian Amos plays in the box more than Battle will, though. But maybe not.
Yeah, Amos is a damn near linebacker.
Yeah. Quandre Diggs for Jamie Robinson.
Quandre.
Truly have no idea who Sidney Brown or Shamarko Thomas are.
Like, if you're going to compare someone to Shamarko, whatever the guy's name was, just don't make a comparison.
Yep.
Or include a link to who this guy is.
Right. Go to kickers.
And again, tell me why you think that. I don't think they're gonna have kickers.
Please tell me they have comps.
Damn.
This is more of a Robbie Gold type. Who do they compare Jack Campbell to? Like
Chris Borland.
In my mind, it's like Nitschke.
Right.
That's who I think of.
Van Der Esch.
Logan Wilson. Logan Wilson's really, really good. So that's, I don't know if that's accurate, but
that was anticlimactic.
Yeah, it was. I don't really know.
What about corners? I'm most interested in Witherspoon.
Devon.
It's going to be super. It's
Jalen
going to be a
Ramsey.
letdown. Oh, Darius Slay. Wow.
Okay, pretty good.
What do they say? Only can play zone? No. Elite click and close.
I swear every
Darius
corner
Slay
in
can only
college,
play
a con is grabby and will draw penalties. Every cornerback.
That's how you
Yeah,
play
no,
corner
sure.
in college, though.
There has never been a cornerback who hasn't had that as a con.
Well, it's because people don't know how to evaluate. Because you can put that for any of them. And it's gonna come true because even if they weren't grabby in college, once you put them against the best athlete in the world and they get beat, they're gonna grab them. That's
Right.
just human instinct. So it's like they just do it just because it's lazy and easy. Everybody
DRC.
likes DRC. God, DRC should come back. Eli Apple.
Yikes.
Yeah, agreed. Joey Porter.
Joey
Joey
Porter
Porter Senior.
That would have been
Yeah,
perfect if they
Joey
did
Porter Sr.
shades of Joey Porter.
Yeah,
Like
for
literal
sure.
shades of Joey Porter.
Jeremy Lane. I like Jeremy Lane.
Jeremy from the Seahawks, Jeremy Lane? No.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah. Alternate partner.
Jesus Christ.
TJ Carey.
You know that game that people always tweet about where like guys just get together and name old athletes?
Yep.
Just go on PFF and look at the player
Sure,
count.
yeah, just look at draft comparisons. Did we do?
What about Herbig? Who do they have for him once we get down there?
They won't have that yet. I don't think. Maybe they will. I mean, Sanborn.
Jobert.
Come on.
Like, what are we doing?
He doesn't play the same position.
You're right.
Joe Gilbert's a fucking middle linebacker.
Right.
Did we do Luke Van Ness?
Yeah.
JVP.
Was.
Luke Van Ness was Justin Smith.
Oh, yeah.
Did we do Nolan Smith? Baron Browning. What? Maybe. I mean, that's too recent of a player.
I would like to know who is watching Baron Browning film and saying, "Oh yeah, that's Nolan Smith."
Yo, we need Miles Murphy now.
Yeah, because of Rashawn Gary.
Yep.
Totally. I mean, who was it? Oh, it was McShay. McShay probably read this. Was like, oh hell yeah, perfect. McDonald, Julian Okawara, Zama, Harold Landry.
Jesus Christ.
That's not accurate. Is he Larry? I mean, come on, dude. That's so lame.
Holy shit.
Funny, but it's lame. DeMarvin Leal. Okay.
I mean, how many games do we think DeMarvin Leal played in the NFL?
I'm guessing he started 4.
DeMarvin.
Out of necessity.
Sorry if DeMarvin Leal is watching this right now.
Just let us know who you are. Do you think they did Aaron Donald for Kansas? No. Tershawn Wharton.
I want to see Daryl Slayton in here.
Agreed.
Brian Breesy's got to be Dean Lowry. Come on. Oh.
It does look like him.
DeMarvin Leal is 22 years old and has played in 11 games. How are we making that comparison?
What? I mean, Baron Browning's not much better. He was just drafted.
Mm-hmm.
That doesn't make any sense.
Mm-mm.
We still don't know what those players are, and we're comparing other players to them.
Right.
Kobe Turner, did they do this yet? Nope.
Who did you say for the Pittsburgh guy?
Nobody I knew. Tershawn Wharton. I don't know.
I don't know, man. Where do they got Luke at?
They're doing tackles.
You think they have Luke at all?
Right in Ram check.
Pull back from the top.
He's the only fullback they have listed.
How is he the only fullback and you don't have analysis on him?
Right.
This site. Punters. Nope.
Ethan Evans from Wingate. He's got to be good if he's, in here from Wingate.
I think we did it all. Other than like linemen, but Okay, well, this was enlightening, I think.
Sure was.
We learned a lot.
Sure did.
Mostly about Pro Football Focus, and less about players.
How is Ethan Evans one of the top punters? His average punt went under 41 yards.
I mean, that's not a stat. Average punt means nothing.
But like, why are you saying that like it's a good thing then?
Because I mean, again, people don't know how to analyze positions like that. But it's like someone could have a 60-yard average punt, and another player could have a 30-yard average punt. It just depends on where they punted it from. Like, it doesn't matter. If the 30-yard average guy pinned it inside the 10 20 times, I would fucking love that. But like, his average is low, so he's not recognized.
Whatever happened to the San Diego State punter?
Ariza, I think he is there. Yeah, Matt Ariza. He got off. Like, I know he wasn't charged.
Right.
Oh, probably attending parties near you. Let's see. The punt god. Will not be playing football in Mexico. That was something from a couple months ago. He definitely will go to like one of those developmental leagues, probably.
Yeah.
That would make sense.
Speaking of,
there isn't anything else.
Speaking of, it sucks to see Benkert get hurt first game, or not first game, but almost immediately that he came out of the team.
I think I've turned.
Come on,
Benkert.
Come on.
I'm good. Like,
he's a good dude.
I don't know. I think he's a good guy. I think football's not what he should be doing.
Oh, correct.
But I think, like, what was his stupid face from Fox Sports calling Justin Herbert a social media quarterback?
Yeah.
Benkert.
Yeah.
Oh, Emmanuel Acho?
Yeah. His stupid ass. Benkert's like unapologetic. He for sure is that, but it's like,
Benkert's a dude.
Yeah.
He's just a
good
dude.
Guy.
Right.
He's just one of us, and he happened to play in the NFL.
Right. He just had a little better arm talent than we did.
I guess. Yeah. I don't know. There was a chance if there was the emergency quarterback thing, like he probably would have gone in the NFC Championship game. Because he was like just released from the 49ers or whatever. What could have been? Anything else we want to talk about before we get out of here?
It's been almost 2 hours. I think we've covered everything.
We sure have. Okay. Well, goodbye. Go check out Let's Go Wisconsin. Let's go WY.com. A lot of Wisconsin-based analysis there for Wisconsin sports and even like Quick Trip and Culver stuff.
And in the comments, let us know what NFL players we remind you of.
Yeah, make them as good as Pro Football Focus, please. Okay. Goodbye.